world. You're finally here. Well, we expected you sooner. Let me guess. Gwent? No. A contract. Impressive. Vesemir would be so proud. About you not getting distracted by some merchant wanting to play Gwent with you. Oh, he's been asleep for an hour, maybe? Well, he would never admit to it, but he's getting older. And he was exhausted, so I didn't want to wake him yet. Why do you look so, like that? Did you just fight something? Oh, you encountered the wyvern. Well, Eskel and Lambert have been trying to find its lair for a couple of days now. But you didn't kill it. Oh, good. Well, Eskel and Lambert would be, probably slightly irritated if you just... Well, they've been trying so long to find it, so... And they should be somewhere outside preparing a trap. So I'm glad that you didn't just find it and... Exactly. Their work would have been all for nothing. You want to join them? Well, of course, I've been working on an oil anyway for their blades, so if you want, I could use it for your sword as well. Right, we should go upstairs. Almost as beautiful as mine. But not quite. How did Vesemir always say? A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to sleep, but a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade. Yes, even I will never forget that. So, how have you been doing? It's been some time since we last saw each other. Has there been a new contract? Yes? Where? In Toussaint. What kind of contract would make you go so far away? A mysterious monster. And who hired you? Duchess Anna Henrietta herself. Oh. And they have no one who was able to help them. And what did they tell you? What do they know of it? A drawing. Oh. Do you have any idea what it could be? I've never seen anything like it either. Perhaps we could ask Vesemir later. Well, he might not know what it is, but perhaps he heard some stories or myths. So you're going back to Toussaint. I might visit you. Well, for this winter I'm going to stay here with the others. But maybe if Eskel and Lambert get too annoying, I might run away and find you. anything you want to do while you're in Toussaint. Oh. And don't forget the wine. And where are you going to stay exactly? And the Duchess herself will pay for it. Oh, I see. Well, you've made a lot of coin with all your contracts. Perhaps you can make it look a bit more usable. To make it match the beautiful nature in Toussaint, you would need a beautiful house. Me? Oh. I think I'm going to take on some contracts. I knew you would worry. But Geralt, you haven't seen me in all these years when I was traveling through the worlds. You haven't seen the places I've been, and the creatures I've seen, and the monsters I've fought. I can take care of myself. I mean, I'm not a witcher like you or Vesemir. I never had to go through the trial of grasses, but I have my own abilities. I know I might not be able to set someone on fire or burn them in their armor, make them melt, but I can teleport behind you so quickly. Exactly. You should not underestimate me and my abilities. Yes, I've grown to like them, now that the wild hunt is no longer a problem for me. I actually like my powers. I'm glad you told my father that I didn't survive it. The last battle against the White Frost. Now I'm free. And I can be with you and Yennefer and Triss and Askel and Lambert and Uncle Vesemir. I was never born to be an empress. I mean, well, technically I was born to be one, but well, you know, I wouldn't make a good empress, would I? You think I would? Well, maybe, but I would certainly not be happy. Thank you, Geralt. No, I know for a fact I would not have been able to make it without you. When I was there, after I entered that portal, all I could think about was wanting to get back to you and Yen, and Triss, and everyone. And I thought of all the support that you had given me. If it weren't for that, I don't know if I would have had the strength. Alright, enough of that. So how long are you going to stay here with us? Well, I think Vesemir wanted to speak to you about something. I think he found some hint towards the location of an ancient Witcher's blade. Oh no, he told Eskel and Lambert about it, but neither of them were interested in trying to find it. It is supposedly on a mountain, on top of a mountain. Lambert was saying something about why Vesemir even listened to ancient myths like that, and Eskel was just too lazy to do it. I knew you'd be interested in that. Good old treasure hunt. I was about to suggest that you help Eskel and Lambert with the trap, but... well, Lambert has spent the entire morning just cursing everything, because it didn't exactly work as he had planned. But you could help them with hunting. They need a deer for the trap. You could take care of that. Oh, right. You said that you helped the Baron and his wife find a healer, right? Or you told them where to go. Where exactly did you tell them to go? Well, it's just that I would like to try and find them. The Baron, well, it was a great risk for him to help me. I want to thank him, and maybe I can help him and his wife somehow. I wouldn't do it this winter, but perhaps in the spring. I want to at least try. I'm glad you helped him and his wife as much as you could. Even though it was just because he only would help you if you helped him. But I think to some extent you did this out of your own kindness as well. Yes, the Baron had made mistakes. Bad mistakes. But seeing how he was so willing to, well, not undo them, but to do as much good as he can now, it was good to see that. It was a tragic story. Tell me about what? About a child? No, I don't think you told me about that. Really? So you had the option to either undo the curse or fight it? And you... Of course you did. Anything else would have shocked me. Always trying to undo every curse that you can possibly find. Geralt the Curse Breaker. knows, maybe you'll find more curses in Toussaint and people who you can free from them. How is Roach doing? Have you told her yet that she has to go all the way to Toussaint with you? Well, if you don't tell her, I will. The poor thing. Well, but then again, maybe such a long journey isn't the craziest thing she has ever done. You have found her on roofs, haven't you? On top of buildings. Yes. I think your current Roach is the most interesting one of them all. Are you sure she's just a horse and not just someone who was cursed again? I wouldn't be so sure. Sometimes Roach does things that just don't seem like normal horse behavior. I'm just saying. I was just daydreaming about one of the worlds that I visited. Oh, it's the one I once told you about, right after you found me in the Isle of Mists. The one you didn't believe me about. The one with people who had metal in their heads and who had their own flying ships. I don't care if you believe me or not. No, it was just, I spent quite some time there. That was fascinating. I wish I could take you. Not just to prove to you that it's real, but I would just love to see how you'd react to it. Because it was quite overwhelming. But I missed you while I was there. I wanted to find you and Yen. And also I thought the Wild Hunt had lost me, but I had not given up. Well, it was Avalach who brought us there. I never asked him how many times he'd been there before, and how he knew of this world. You traveled to a few other worlds as well, didn't you? When you were trying to find Gales? What were those worlds like? I think I might have been to that one too. Just endless deserts and mountains of sand and a beautiful sky. I've seen that one. Underwater. Oh. That must have been scary. Really? That one does not sound familiar. I don't think I've been there. Did you see any monsters? Any creatures? Any life? Just heard them. Oh. It's fascinating, isn't it? All these different worlds out there. We're just one of them. Right. I think that's enough oil on your plate. I'm going to see if I can wake Vesemir. Oh, I'm going to use an ancient technique. You taught me that one, and Vesemir taught you how to use it. Exactly. I'm going to throw snow in his face. And I hope you will not try and stop me. Well, you can come down when you're ready to deal with Eskel and Ambert. Good luck then.